Hey everyone, welcome to Girl Educate Yourself. I'm Angela Fazio and my co-host is on vacation. So it's just me today and our special guest, Jaquetta Ragland, and she is going to share something that I think will bless your lives. She's going to give 5 tips on how to run your household like a business. Oh, my camera's going stupid. Hold on. What the heck? Oh, wow. Well, welcome, Jaquetta. How are you?
I am doing extremely well, Angela. Thank you so much for having me on. It's always a pleasure talking to you. You're the best.
Thank you. Thank you. I really want to hear this too, because I think that people make the mistake of running their business really, really well and then getting home and forgetting the skills that they have or, applying them to your household. So get us started with your first tip. I'm so excited.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for having me on. And so, as you said, my name is Jaquetta Ragland. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I'm also a licensed realtor, and I do some work from home. But again, I'm the owner of stayatHomeMomCO.com as well. And what I have found is that a lot of women, they do their jobs extremely well, but then when they enter the stay-at-home mom sphere, they kind of forget how good they are at things. And so my first tip is I look for ways that I can simplify the process, because that's what we do on a job. We're always looking, innovate, and how can we do this process better? So why not do it at home, right? So the first thing that I do is I break it down into my major categories, which is laundry. So laundry is my number one. If you are a mom, you don't even have to be a stay-at-home mom. You know that laundry can pile up if you're not careful. And it sounds so simple, right? But it's actually one of the biggest things that a lot of us moms complain about. I'm behind on my laundry. Here's one tip. How about instead of waiting till Friday or Sunday to do all your laundry, do one load at night, and then in the morning you fold that load. That way you find yourself not getting backed up. You're going to have to do the laundry. If you're not going to outsource it, then you need to do it at home. That's my first tip. Since I've been implementing that, my household runs so much smoother. One at night, fold it in the morning again. So I alternate between whites and colors. Simple, but it's how you're going to function your home better at home.
And then you don't feel so overwhelmed when that humongous pile is staring you in the face. Because even if you have Saturday and Sunday as a laundry day, I have all kinds of rules about laundry, But if you wait till, what happens if you have an impromptu meeting or you have a client that pops up, or what if you just want to take your family somewhere and that pile of laundry is looming over you and making you feel like you don't have the flexibility to do that.
Yeah. And then one simple thing can cause you to get so backed up. I have toddlers, enough said. You have an accident. Okay, now I'm washing a bunch of sheets and I'm backed up for 4 days worth of laundry. Talk about stress and me being a bitter person at home. That'll do it. And this frees me up to do so much more, because I'm not spending my free day or my relaxed day doing a mountain load of laundry. So that's my first tip, to start running your house like a business and not just, I'm here, I'm just going to do things as they come along, which causes so much of us to be stressed. We're not prepared for the day-to-day life.
Absolutely. Let's hear tip number 2. I'm excited.
Okay, tip number 2. Now, thank God for technology, because here's another one. Groceries. That takes up a big part of our lives. What I have started doing is I have subscribed to Walmart delivery. And while I'm on the treadmill working on my trying to stay youthful as possible, while I'm on the treadmill, I'm ordering groceries. While sometimes I'm relaxing, I'm ordering groceries. Or I could be just walking. I like to walk around the neighborhood. Instead of spending that time in a grocery store, I'm ordering online. I have it delivered and it gets here. I put it away and I'm happier. I got more time with my children, more time with my husband, because I'm not out in the grocery store.
And you know what else?
What?
And you know what else? If you do that, because I do that too, you don't buy shit you don't buy stuff just because you're walking by it and it looks interesting.
Yes. And I went and I have a testimony. I went to the grocery store in person yesterday, was doing so good with my diet, eating healthy all day. Walked past a bag of cookies. I said, I'm going to eat one serving, which was 4. I didn't. I failed. I ate about 12. So if I just ordered online, I would have not ordered those cookies. But
That's right.
I just ran in real quick, got it because I had to run in and get something real quick, and it messed me up. And it showed me how much of a blessing online ordering is to me.
Absolutely. What's tip number 3?
Tip number 3, to running your life more like a business, running your household like a business. Plan meals. If you've noticed the trend, these are the big issues in our lives. Crazy, but it is when it comes to running your household. We have other issues, but we're just dealing with the house right now. Number 3, plan your meals. So when you're preparing breakfast for your children, you should already have decided what you're going to give them for lunch and what you're going to give them for dinner. So many arguments start with, baby, what do you want to eat? Well, what do you want to eat? I always got to decide what I want to eat. Decide right then and there. Get it out the way. Make their breakfast. If you need to take out meat for later, take it out. If you need to throw something in the crock pot, do it right then and there. Prep their lunch if you have to. If you have an air fryer, put some stuff in the air fryer. Let it sit until it's time to turn it on. But plan your meals early in the morning. If not the day before, do it that morning, because that way your mind is freed up. You're not dealing with food. You're not dealing with groceries. Now you can be more productive in other areas of your life.
And wait a minute, let's get back to the air fryer. Whoever invented that, I want to hug them. I want to hug them, applaud them, because that air fryer is the bomb.
They're up there with the air conditioner. Whoever invented the air conditioner, the air fryer, they're like right there with each other.
That's right. That's right.
But God bless them, because the air fryer, I'll pop something in there. I'm giving the kids a bath. I'm doing something. I'm just chilling, watching my show. You name it.
That's right.
Okay. And tip number 4, this is for moms, especially with toddlers or school-age children. Start bedtime early. Now, I'm not saying put them to bed early, but it's okay to give them their bath at 6:30 or 7 o'clock if you're in the house, not going back out. Getting your clothes out for the next day. It's okay to do that stuff early. Why? Because you can have more downtime for you. If you're waiting until 9 o'clock every night to start your bath time or your bedtime process, it's going to carry over into you. Less time for you and your husband, less time for just you if you're a single mom. So start that process early. I had the first lady in another church tell me that. And when she told me that, it sounded like something that I should already known, but I didn't know. I would wait till 8:30 to start their bedtime process. And we're not going to bed till 10 o'clock. Now, sometimes we still do have late. Sometimes we have services late. We're at church late. We have Bible study. So we start the process a little later. But on the nights that I don't, we're starting that process 7 o'clock, 6:30 if I have to, especially in the winter when the lights, when it gets darker fast. And I've noticed that it gives me and my husband more time together. It gives me more time to just paint my nails or something like that. So that process.
There's nothing worse. And I've always been a gift from God is that he told me, get your kids to bed early. Just get your kids to bed early. And I formed those habits. And you know what? There's nothing worse than having a day. And then even if it was a good day or a bad day, ruining it because you're running around at night trying to get your kids in bed.
Yeah.
It's going so late. You're getting cranky. Instead of having a peaceful good night, it's a crazy good night. And it's just a terrible way to end your day with your kids. I agree. That is an awesome tip.
Right. And it sounded like something that I should have known. But when she said it and I started implementing, I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. And this is a bonus to that. Get their clothes ready for the next day during that process. You realize you'll spend so much time in that closet looking for something to wear that day. And it's just taking time from your productivity. If you just get it done while you're already in the motion of doing something.
That's right. I agree. Yeah. What's tip number 5?
And then here's my last tip. Of course, there could be so much more to cover, but this is kind of the basics that I have seen that have helped me be better at home. And number 5 is get you a gym membership where there's childcare or where
Amen.
It's family oriented. It's a must. Everybody should have some type of gym membership, some type of activity. And the reason why I'm dealing with gym membership is because it gives you time for you. Yes, you could take the kids to the park. Yes, you could take them on a walk. Yes, you could do these things. But that gym membership, and even if you have teenagers, they can do things throughout the gym as well. But it's important because it gives you time to just relax. You and your husband can go. He can do his thing. You can do your thing. But it's giving you guys time to wind down, do what you want. But your kids are still being looked after. You can even write on your computer for a second. You can utilize that time, work while you're working out, taking care of your health, because as you work on your health, give yourself more energy, you'll have energy to do all the rest of the tips. And so this is it. So it's like a killing two birds with one stone. I'm taking care of my body. The kids are getting time to play with other kids. I'm getting alone time. I'm ordering groceries if I have to, for the next day if I have to, and it's all just for that one gym membership.
You know what? I love that, because you can't think of it as just an expense for gym membership, because you're also modeling for your kids the importance of staying active. Yes. And that, you have to intentionally put that into your routine. That's such a gift, because when kids get older, and if you don't instill some of those good habits, they'll be potatoes on a couch.
There you go. And it gives them time to talk to other kids. It gives them time to get to know and meet other kids and prepare them, because my toddlers, they don't go to a daycare where there's other children. So this is kind of introducing them into learning how to share with kids outside of each other. So I love it.
Brilliant. I don't even think you understand how much people are probably listening to this going, oh my gosh, this little tip is going to save so much angst in my household. I love it. And you know what? You have lots more too. So why don't you tell everybody about your website and the purpose of your website?
It's www.stayatHomeMomCO.com, which is stayatHomeMomCommunity.com. And basically it's to because when I became a stay-at-home mom, I left the corporate world. I didn't kind of have that community anymore. So it's kind of a way for us to strengthen each other, because there can be some kind of resentment when you are at home and the husband is out working or whatever, and you're like, what about me? What about me? Well, this is a way for you to learn. I'm going to build a community there soon, and it's going to just give us moms a way to continue to build ourselves up while happily raising our children and basically building up the future. And for moms who do stay at home, don't feel bad. You're maybe raising someone's doctor, someone's lawyer, someone's judge. Oh my gosh, so true. Like the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. So my job is to build up the world while building up these hands that are rocking the cradle.
Oh my gosh, I love you, Jaquetta. You are brilliant.
I love you too.
You guys, thank you so much for listening. This was one of the best episodes ever. I'm sure you will agree. Go to her website and join that community, and God bless all of you. Thank you so much. Don't go away. Jaquetta, stay there.
Okay, no problem.